Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be reviewing Naruto Uzumaki Sage Mode that I just got yesterday in the mail. And this is the box he came in. You know, he always comes in like the cardboard protected boxes when they're like exclusives. So yeah, let's get this opened up and let's see what he looks like inside. So let's do a bit of a live reaction because I've actually never seen the figure before. I've never seen the box that it comes with. So I've actually have no idea what to expect. So we have the cover art over here. Not cover art, but like, you know, the box. So it looks like it's gonna come with a lot of good accessories. And, you know, we obviously get the soft goods. Looks very, very good. I'm digging this peach color, like fading into red. It looks very, very nice. And I see we get a couple of face plates here. We got a couple of pairs of hands. And then the soft goods and the accessories on the side. So let's get him opened up. Let's see what he's about. As you all know, I'm obsessed with my ruler. So it's going to make an appearance here as we open this box. Let's see if the ruler wants to cooperate with me today. Oh, I got to do it towards the edge. That's what it is. I've always wondered why I can never open the box. And it's because you got to open the ruler with like towards on this side on the edge. But yeah, there you go. Got it opened up. Let's see what's inside. Let's see what we're going to... Wow. Okay. I'm so used to this being the Mayfix stand on Mayfixes. So let's actually display the box in the back while we do this unboxing. Okay. So here's the figure, and I actually have the other Naruto to compare it to. So let's go get that too. Just to do a quick comparison of what we get inside. This is the Sage Mode Naruto, and then this is the regular Naruto. So we see they have the same amount of faceplates. It looks like we get a lot more hands now on this version. We definitely get an extra Rasengan plus the back Rasengan in the back. And then obviously the soft goods and the whatever that is. I haven't gotten too far into the show yet, so I don't know what that is yet. But we don't get the cross arms. I wasn't really a big fan of the cross arms, and we could see slight color differences between the oranges, but we're gonna get into that in a bit. But yeah, just a box comparison so you guys can see what it comes with side by side. A quick correction: it actually does come with cross arms. By the way, I didn't even notice that there are cross arms here. So wow, great deal, honestly, with the accessories. A great deal of accessories, and I'm very, very shocked. I didn't think it was gonna come with this much stuff. But yeah, let's keep going. And that was just a quick side note. There are cross arms. That was a mistake on my part. I do want to do a quick comparison. Where is it? Between the faces, because I think personally there is a bit of like it feels more premium. So you do see they are actually completely different faces with completely different lengths of the pegs. So that's something to note. I don't think that you'll be able to swap these faces interchangeably with both figures. See, yeah, the peg is longer, and I was wondering because, like I said, it feels like a more premium plastic was used compared to this. Obviously, these are completely different prices, completely different like costs, right? But this is what I would expect from a figure that I'm paying almost $100 from. So that's why I wanted to really like feel them both in my hand and see like if there was a difference. You can definitely tell like just by the eyes a little bit. There's some more detail on the one on the left, in my opinion, at least. But even if there is no like exact detail comparisons, you can definitely feel the quality differences. But I think within the plastic, you could really tell, in my opinion. I don't know if it's just me in person or not, but when you feel both of them, you can definitely tell the difference between the two. Anyways, yeah, let's get into the accessories, right? So this is his first faceplate, which is just him smiling, right? Then we have his angry faceplate. This one looks a little funny to me, but maybe I'll have to see it like when he actually has it on. Looks a little funny, but I think it'll grow on me, right? Now we have his like raging like attack face. This one I appreciate a lot more. I definitely like this one a lot more than the other one, for sure. Right? And then we have him with the closed eyes, right? Very nice, very detailed, very, very nice, in my opinion. I think it looks good. The only one that I don't like is the one where he looks like this. But again, I think that's because I would have to see it with him on. Like, see the faceplate on. Anyways, let's get into the hand accessories. We have open palm hands, right? Open palm hands. They are fingernails, actually, if you can see them. I believe the other one did as well. Let me see. Let me double check. Yeah, the other one did as well. But I mean, it just noted that, right? He has the Shadow Clone Jutsu hands. He has these holding hands. I don't know what these are for. Yeah, I was gonna say it was for the Rasengan, but the Rasengan has hand pegs for them. I'm actually not sure what these holding hands are for. I'm not sure if he does something in the show. I haven't gotten up to that part, but let's check the back of the box. Back of the box does not show anything with these hands. But if you watch the show, I'm sure there is a reason why he does this. It's probably like a hand sign. Embarrassing, very embarrassing. Naruto's one of my favorite anime shows, but I haven't gotten very far into it, so don't judge me, please. Then we have like these like open palm hands, but they're like more relaxed. They're not like open. And then we have the hands for the Rasengans, the ones that are going to hold the Rasengan in. These are a different design compared to the original. Over here on this one, the Rasengan had a peg hole here for in the hand for it to go in, right? But these actually have the hand pegs, which I think are better in terms of stability for the accessory. So I like that they're going with this. I think Mafex does this instead of this too. This wasn't a very good design choice. But then again, it costs, I believe it's more plastic. So in terms of paying the higher price, I'm assuming they're able to actually do this. Then we have this. I don't know what this is called. Again, very embarrassing. I have not watched much of the show, but I know it goes behind him. This thing. And then we have the Rasengan. This looks to be the same Rasengan from the Kurama Link, where it's a darker blue on the inside and then a lighter blue on the outside to like make it look like it's wind. Personally, I like the darker blue. I just like the saturation on it. But this does make more sense because the Rasengan kind of like wind, like wind swirling. So I kind of like appreciate the little white details, right? Fading. Then we have the smaller two Rasengans. I believe these are still Rasengans, right? We have the smaller two with the holes for the hand as well, with the peg that's in the hand, or like the little piece of elastic. I believe they're called pegs, whatever they're called. And then we have the soft goods, and I think the design on the soft goods is interesting. There's no wire on the sides. The wire actually is from this shoulder all the way down to the side. So on both sides, there's a wire from the bottom all the way to the top like this. So the wire starts here, goes all the way down the inside, and then ends over here. So it does that on both sides. So there is a wire, just no wire on the sides, which I think makes sense because this is not like an actual cloak. This fits tighter on his body. So, you won't really need a wire on the sides. You need more of a wire for down here to like open, close, bend backwards and sideways. But yeah, this is his cloak. For the most part, I think SHF is doing a great job with the soft goods. The designs, the colors, they all look very nice. I really like this black pattern on the bottom. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. We're going to put this on later after we get to the articulation. And then finally, which I actually did not mention, is the cross arms. I believe it's like this. I will not be trying this out. I personally do not like testing out the cross arms, but I believe this is a very different design than the last one. It looks completely different. Let me show you the other one. This is the other one. So as you see, there's actually a peg sticking out on this one. I already forgot how it goes. How does this go again? Oh, right here. Yeah, this design is flawed for sure. All the cross arms are actually pretty flawed, but completely different designs actually. And you see these actually connect straight rather than go upwards into the bicep. So yes, they are different. You're definitely getting a different accessory set here. It's not just a copy paste, including the body, which we're going to get to right now. So here we have the body. Wow, he really does feel different. He feels completely different. He feels way heavier. Are they different sizes? Let me see. No, I think for the most part they're almost the same. A little taller. I don't know if you can really see it on the camera. Let me zoom in. I don't know if it's the posture or the legs. Let me see. Am I yapping? Let me see. He looks a little taller by like a little bit. Wow, the hair looks completely different. You see the color on the hair? This one looks more like of a neon yellow, and this one's like a bright yellow. Um, wow, I didn't even notice that until I zoomed in. Wow, I'm actually very, very happy with this. He feels completely different. More like weight to him compared to this, you know? Wow. Like I'm actually holding him and he feels like he's falling backwards because of how heavy he is. So that's very good to hear. Very, very good to hear that it's just not a copy of this $30 plastic one. It's an actual complete redesign. I don't think it's like yeah, it's not a complete redesign, but they use different materials, different plastics for this. For the most part, it looks like the same mold and the same articulation, but it's very exciting to know that they put more effort into this. The painting is probably going to be a lot better too once we get into that. Yeah, for the most part, looking very, very good. Let me do a side by side comparison, close up. Very, very interesting. I was not expecting that, right? Let's put this other Naruto down and let's get into the articulation. So as I was unwrapping the protective plastic, I noticed a black scrape right here. Let me zoom that in for you guys. Black scrape right there. I personally am very picky with things like this, right? It's minor. It's not that big. And then there's another one over here for this piece right here that like scrapes on it, right? But nothing too crazy. My original also came with a design, not a design flaw, but a scrape here as well. Just little things that like, tick me off, but he is still double jointed with that butterfly joint. He has that the butterfly joint right here, plus the shoulder that extends, and then articulation for the ab crunch. I'm trying to do like ab crunch, so that's the ab crunch right there, but then with the lower, you could probably get to there, and then like back. So like nothing crazy in terms of articulation. Articulation seems to be the same. Like going back, that's as much as you're gonna go, but then when you move the whole like lower abdomen, he goes further back, right? So we've already known this because they try to keep that design of like the sweater and the jacket, so nothing too surprising there. Let's try side to side. I guess it's like some decent range, nothing too crazy again. Pretty like standard, but not too impressive. We have the double jointed knees as well. Let's see how he can. Oh, let's move this piece up. He can kick up that high, which isn't bad, He can. Let's see. Can he do a split? Yes, he can do a split. Well, he can like sort of almost kind of do a split, basically. He has the toe articulation. Your standard. It's pretty much the same figure in my opinion. I think what I really felt was like that like weight to him was because of the different use in plastic. He definitely, let me see something really quick. I want to see if the glossy or like the shine is different. You can definitely see like a darker orange on the Sage mode, which I already mentioned previously. I think it looks more premium in terms of quality. This definitely looks cheaper. Obviously, it is cheaper, okay? I'm like emphasizing that a lot because I don't want to make it seem like, yeah, go spend $100 on this figure when this figure is $35 because it's more expensive. No, I'm just saying that there are obviously changes with the up in price. So definitely just keep that in mind. I'm like comparing the sides right now, comparing the pouches as well. I think, let me see. Yeah, the pouch looks a bit darker on this one as well. Nothing too crazy, We do see different headbands as well. The use of plastic is different. The color scheme is different. The accessories are different. It definitely comes with a great package of accessories. Face plates are different. Comes with more hands. Does it come out with 2, 4, 6, 8 pairs of hands? 2, 4, 6, 8. How many hands did the 2, 4, 6, 8? Yeah, I came with one more pair of hands. And different hands too. They weren't similar. I think the only similar ones was the Shadow Clone Jutsu, the open palm hands, and the fist that he has on now. And actually, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. I don't like the original fist. The original fist looked a little like gummy. You can definitely tell that they did a better job on the fist, on the newer fists. You can see like his knuckles and part of his hand like sculpted a lot better. So the sculpting is definitely better on the accessories in general. And they were a lot harder to put on. I think these seem to be easier to swap. But then again, just comparisons that I want to make known. You see, it looks like he's gripping his hands on the one on the left. Let's actually put some of these soft goods on. I want to demonstrate how they actually look on him, because I feel like I've been talking about articulation. I've been talking a lot about the look of the figure, but I have not been actually showing what the figure looks like with the soft goods on. Guys, I want to tell you that halfway through this review, I just noticed that I put the cloak on the wrong figure. I put the cloak and the hands on the $35 Naruto, and that's why it looks the way that it does. You know, I just spent like 10 to 15 minutes talking about how I didn't like how it looked on him, but this is actually the $35 Naruto, and it's not this one because I put this one on the side. So we're going to redo this part. I'm going to cut out everything that I said about how it looked on him, and I'm going to start from there. I'm going to leave this part in the video so that you can see that there is actually a big design difference in the shoulders, and that's why it looks funny on the original. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to actually put the cloak on him, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Okay, this is the final conclusion. And I think it took me actually swapping the figures, not knowing that I did, in order for me to really understand that these figures are actually completely different. So I actually, for you guys that don't understand what just happened, I put the soft goods and was judging this figure based on the original Naruto, the $35 one. And it took me doing that in order to understand that this one it's way better. It's way better without a doubt. Like I'm glad that I did that, and I'm glad that I swapped between the figures so that I could really understand that this figure is very, very nice. Look how it looks now compared to how it did before. I'm going to show a comparison right now. Comparing how that cloak looked on the $35 figure compared to how it looks on this figure. It is amazing. And now that I tried that, that actually proves that you can swap the faceplates between both figures. So you can put these Sage Mode faces on the original. They're a bit looser. But that also adds to my point that this figure does not have as many design flaws as the original. With the improved hand pegs for the Rasengan, which I'm going to show you right now, it's very, very good improvement in terms of holding it in place. Look, it's not loose at all, and it's actually holding the accessory in place. So that is a great improvement compared to the original Rasengan design, which has also been used, I believe, in the Karama Link Rasengan. And the pegs being, I'm going to show you right now. The pegs being smaller on the faceplates actually makes it tighter in the actual head sculpt. So this one, it's actually a lot harder to take off and put on the head sculpts of the original, which is why I said, oh, this one is actually flawed just like the original, but it's not, because there are small designs that are different in this one compared to the original, which makes this one a lot better and an improvement compared to the original body. So this is a completely different body with a completely different accessories, with completely revamped design choices, and I think this is worth it. If you're a Naruto fan, this is the actual ultimate Naruto body. This, I would even consider this body a 3.0 compared to the original, but I don't believe that we will see this body again unless we're paying for $100 for another Naruto. I think we will continue to see the old Naruto mold and body unless we're going to start paying more premium prices for them. So yeah, definitely consider picking him up. I actually think he looks sick right now, and I can only imagine what he's going to look like posed up. So let's do this. Let's retry to do the pose again, and let's finish up the video that way. Here's the final pose. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special, but you know, something that really just goes to show that While I thought at first their designs weren't different, they actually are. Because if they weren't, then the cloak would have fit exactly the same on the older figure. So even if you're planning on buying the cloak as fodder from someone else to put it on your own as the original, it's not gonna work because it looks ugly. And not that it looks ugly, it just looks funny, I should say. So definitely don't expect it to fit on your original. And I think that actually, yeah, like I said, it shows how the shoulders are different and the design is actually different. So it is a different body. Because if it wasn't a different body, then it would have fit exactly the same. Even while they look very, very similar, apparently they are different, which I didn't catch at first sight, I guess. But that was a great test. I think that just, like I said, goes to show. I think it just goes to show how different in design they are. Overall, this figure is great. I couldn't recommend it enough. I'm sorry for my mistake. I will do better next time, and I'm actually grateful for that mistake so that I'm able to tell you guys that this figure is a lot different than the original. Everybody take care. Have a blessed day. And just like, follow if you're new around here. I'm going to start doing more reviews, and share it with anybody that you know that likes Naruto. Share it with anybody that you know that's considering picking up this figure or that has this figure on the way and they want to see a video before opening him up. Appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.